What's up guys, Nick Rapazzi here. Welcome to the Paradise E46 YouTube channel. So today is kind of an exciting day. We got a new car coming to the channel. I went to U-Haul. Let's see if you can see it in the mirror there. I picked up a U-Haul trailer. The reason why I didn't use my normal one that I use is it needs tires and it's buried under snow right now. So with this, I kind of got this car like last second, so I didn't have time to go shovel this thing out, put new tires on, and get everything ready for that. So with the house moving coming up, I will have to get that out, get that ready to bring it over to the new house. But we have till April 1st, so I'm hoping that the snow melts by then and there won't be any crazy amount of digging out, and we'll get new tires on that trailer. But anyway, the new car that we are getting, I was bidding on this, and if you follow me on Instagram, I posted it probably about a week and a half ago. And the funny thing is with this car is I won the bidding on it 3 different times. So I won it the first time, it didn't meet the seller's reserve, so he didn't sell it to anybody, and he relisted it. And then the second time I ended up winning the bid at $1,000, and he came back and he wanted $1,400 to sell it. So I said no, didn't end up buying it because I wasn't really in the market for a car, but if I got a good deal on one, I would. And he listed it for a 3rd time, and I ended up winning it a 3rd time for $1,100. I'm pretty sure the guy who was selling it was bidding on it himself to drive up the price, but I wasn't going over that $1,100 mark. And he still had a reserve on it, and he called me up and wanted $2,000 for it. I was like, I wanted it $1,100, that's what I'm willing to pay. I won the car 3 times, and he agreed to just sell it for $1,100. So that's how that worked out. And I did end up using this off of Copart. I was following B is for Build and seeing how he got his cars, and yeah, that's kind of what put me onto it, and put me into like the bidding. I didn't have like a license, so I couldn't bid on everything, so I was bidding on non-licensed cars. But I'll make a whole video on how that kind of stuff works, and how I'm gonna try and get a license so I can get bigger inventory, because the inventory is kind of limited when you don't have a license. But yeah, so we're heading down to Pennsylvania. It's like 35, 40 minutes north of Philadelphia, so it's about a 3.5 hour drive for me. So I'll check in with you guys during the drive there, but big thing is I'll reveal the car, what's wrong with it. Even though it is on Coparts, and Coparts is mostly salvage title vehicles or damaged vehicles, this does have a little bit of body damage, but nothing crazy, and it doesn't have a salvage title either. It's a clean title car, so that's kind of exciting. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys when we're like halfway there, and then when we actually get to the car. All right, later. What's up guys? So we are almost there. Most of the traffic was Connecticut into New York City, and then once we got past New York City, it was like pretty much free all the way down here. We're roughly about 30 minutes out from where I gotta pick up the car. I haven't been here, so it's gonna be kind of figuring out where it is. Like this part of Pennsylvania, it's just all open fields and random gas stations here and there, so it's kind of in the middle of nowhere here. But we'll be with the car soon, so I guess that's kind of a little update that's going on. This trip hasn't been so bad. I was expecting to get there around 12:30, but with the traffic and everything, it's gonna be around 1:30, which I have to drop this trailer off by 6:30 today, so we'll see. I gotta make it back, drop the car off, and then drop the trailer off in time. So let's go see this car. I'll tell you all everything that I know about it, and then hopefully the damn thing starts. But I'll see you guys when we get there. All right guys, so we're here. I'm just waiting for them to bring it out. Looks like they bring it out on a giant forklift. So we'll see if this thing starts, if I could drive it up on the trailer, or if maybe they'll just drop it on the trailer itself. But yeah, let's see what happens. All right guys, that place was a fucking madhouse. They ended up putting the car right on the trailer, just as is. The battery's dead in it, so I couldn't get it to start or anything like that, or check anything out. When I get to a rest stop and I'm not in such a congested area, I will walk around, show you the things that are wrong with it, things that I see. And I don't even know if the battery will start. Maybe we'll pull over and try to jump start it and see what happens. But yeah, let me get somewhere where I can check this thing out, and then we'll go from there. Like, I still got like a 4.5 hour drive home. Looks like it's gonna be a little bit longer coming back with traffic because it is a Friday. So yeah, so once I get to a parking lot, we'll stop and check this thing out. All right, guys, so there's no real place for me to like stop and get this thing started, so I'm gonna jump start it when I get it to the house because I gotta drive it off the trailer. But I'm at a rest stop, so let me just show you what exactly we got here. It's an 04 325 Ci. It says it runs and drives, so hopefully it's right. I did lock it. It is an automatic. It's a 2.5. Oh shit. Everything underneath seems to be all right. No crazy leaks, diff's a little wet, but exhaust is intact. Everything seems pretty good. Nothing bent like crazy, so it definitely wasn't an accident or anything like that. That tire is flat, so I'm gonna have to fill it. But I'm excited to have an E46 on the channel. I will explain in a whole nother video what we'll be doing. It is missing like trim pieces and shit, but other than that, it's a pretty intact car. I'm real excited. But let's wait till we get to the house and I jump start it, make sure it actually runs and drives. Otherwise, we're gonna be dragging it off this trailer because I gotta get this trailer back tonight. So let's get back on the road. I got about a 2-hour drive to get home. And when we get there, we'll see if it starts up and then we'll go from there. All right, guys, check in with you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so we did get the car home. It is 2 days later. I did have to rush and get the trailer back before 8 o'clock because they wanted it before the end of closing date because someone else was renting it in the morning. So I did rush. I dropped everything off. I didn't have time to go over everything. And then this was Friday. Saturday it snowed and it was kind of shitty out, so we didn't really do anything with that. So now it is Sunday, and I'm going to give you guys a quick overview to end this video and just give you a walk around, show you what's going on with it. Yeah, and just the interior and everything it is. I did only pay $1,100 for this car. It was the cheapest one I could find, and it's in decent condition for what it is. So let's get right into it. So it's a BMW 325 Ci. I still have to look up and see what the hell Ci even stands for or what the I stands for. I just know if it's an X, it's all-wheel drive. For the most part on everything, like the body, there's not much any crazy damage. There is this like spidering going on right here, but this is gonna get changed anyway. For the most part, the main panels aren't damaged. This is like the biggest issue that I saw on the car. I don't know if you could tell in the video here, but right here smashed in, this is pushed out, and just basically this door is all the way fucked up. I was thinking about trying to fix it, but the way that this is like pushed in and out at the same time, it's honestly just not worth the time. I'd rather just get a new door. And since I'm painting this car anyway, it doesn't really matter what color it is. I don't need it to match. Like the whole color scheme and everything on this is going to change with the wide body that I want to go with on this. But yeah, so that's that for the damage part. It is like a base model, so, and this is missing too, which I already ordered these. So, but yeah, again, it is a base model. I didn't want to get a higher class model and pay more money, and obviously I only bid on this and won it for $1,100 but let's get inside and we'll talk more about what's going on in the interior here. All right, so it's got the normal BMW like leather, which honestly there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. The only issue with any part of the interior here is this right here where you rest your elbow. But for the most part, all the leather's good. Nothing's ripped, nothing's torn. The interior is like the best part on this car. It is an automatic. It didn't really matter to me if I had a stick or not because the Corvettes already stick. It would have been nice to have one, but it is what it is. Everything functions. if any BMW owners watch this, the key goes in. It has like a start click area. Like if I turn it off, it'll go past the on, but there's no start. You just leave it here, and it's got this push button to start, which is kind of awkward to me. This is my first BMW, so I don't really know. But yeah, the window, I'm not understanding why it's got two windows here, but that goes down. Oh, this opens that back window. All right. So in the back there, it's got push out backside windows, and when I push this here, that comes out. All right, so it's new BMW shit to me, and this is I literally took this thing for a ride around the block, and I was just baffled on like how slow it is. I'm so used to like the 440 wheel horsepower on the Corvette and V8 stuff that like not having that instant torque was a little just weird to me. But yeah, all in all, it has oil in it. Like it came with 3/4 tank gas, which I was really surprised. I went to go fill it up before I dropped it off, and it already had 3/4 tank gas. I don't know how long it's been sitting in there, but once we get this thing registered on Tuesday, I'm gonna do a full tune up to this. I did notice like the valve cover was leaking a little bit, and I'll go under the hood and tell you everything that I'm gonna be doing for like basic maintenance stuff, because this thing does have 185,000 miles on it. So, but being that it has 185,000 miles on it, I'm like absolutely baffled that it's an auction car with a clean title, and I only got it for 1,100 bucks. So yeah, that's it for the interior. Everything seems to work properly. Both side windows go up and down. Like, I'm very happy with this thing. It's a bottom of the line model. It does have a sunroof going on up here, which it doesn't really matter to me if it has this stuff or not. Like, this is kind of like a beater car. So it does look like it had an oil change fairly recently, because it says to change it at 190,000. We're only at almost 186. So it does have a fresh oil change on it, but I'm gonna change everything anyway. I'm gonna do a full synthetic oil change on this, and just for peace of mind. I don't know what was put in or how it was taken care of, but I just want to do it. I just noticed too that it does have heated seats, which is cool. Like, all this stuff, it's very surprising. So let's shut this thing off, and let's get under the hood and look under there. All right, so here's the engine. It is a 2.5 inline six. My biggest thing is I did want to get like something with a straight six. I really want a Toyota Supra, but I just don't have Supra money right now, especially with buying the car, and this was very, very cheap comparatively to what it would cost for me to get a Toyota. But I do wish it had the 3.0 in it, but 2.5, it is what it is. I'm not dropping crazy amount of money in this thing. This thing's gonna be just a basically fun car for the channel to just beat the hell out of and just do whatever too. But I did notice with the motor, valve covers leaking a little bit. I don't know if the water pump has been changed on this, so I'm gonna check the I don't know if this is a timing belt or timing chain, but whatever it is, I'm gonna check to make sure that's good. Change the water pump. We're gonna put a new radiator in it just to upgrade it, and it's cheap. Like I said, the oil change. I do not want to put an intake on this, because I think I'm gonna put a eBay turbo kit on it. So, but these like these headlights are gonna have to get changed with the new style kit. It looks like the clips holding them on anyway are starting to break off. But all in all, this is pretty good. Like, I checked underneath, there's no crazy rust going on. The only thing I did notice is there's a little leak coming from the differential, so we'll look into that too. But when we get the garage and the lift, we'll really go in depth on this. I just wanted to give a walk around of what I got for 1,100 bucks. All right, guys, so that's it with the car. I will go more in depth with everything as we go along with the build and everything I'm going to do to the car. I'm not going to give out any secrets that I'm going to do, and just as things come in, I'll let you guys know what we're doing. First things first, going to be the maintenance stuff. Just make sure this thing runs and drives and doesn't blow up on me. But we will get this thing registered on Tuesday and start driving it around, see if we can find anything that's wrong with it. All in all, I'm really excited about this. I've always wanted an E46 BMW 3 Series, so we're gonna do some fun stuff with this car. I basically bought it to beat the hell out of it and just do whatever with it, because I'm a little bit more careful when it comes to the Corvette, because That's a little bit more of an expensive build. We're going to do a lot of this stuff cheap for this build. So yeah, that's it for this. I just wanted to give you a quick overview now that we got this thing home. It's in the daylight, and because it kind of sucked not being able to show you guys when I picked it up. I didn't even get to start it when I got it. They literally came on a forklift with this thing, put it up on the trailer, and then sent me on my way. And it was just busy as hell with truck drivers going in and out of there. So I just got out of there and just did what I had to do to get home, because it was a 4.5 hour trip back too. But yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go on with the day here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hey, it is kind of weird splitting it up between 2 days, but that's just how things worked out. Don't forget to subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up, and just go through the other videos and just share one for me. The channel's growing pretty fast, and it's because of you guys. You guys supporting me, putting my stuff out there, and just helping the channel grow, get to something bigger. We are almost at 700 subscribers. I want to hit that 1,000 by the 20th, but it's kind of a big leap getting 300 subscribers in the next like 18 days, but it is what it is. I'll take what I can. Thank you guys, and I will talk to y'all later. Peace.